You being hard-headed. You being wicked, man.
Verse 20, Jeremiah 29:20. Hear ye therefore the word of the Lord, all ye of the captivity whom I have sent from Jerusalem to Babylon.
Ooh, that's a straight cut. So where did the Lord mainly send his people? To Babylon, which is what? America.
That's right.
So we're the real children of Israel. We're the one that was brought here as slaves. Another word for captivity is what? Slavery.
That's right.
So you Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans are the real children of Israel. The Lord just said it, man. You see what I'm saying? So that's a cut to all these churches saying that they don't know who the children of Israel is or the children of Israel has died off. Read that little part one more time.
Verse 29.
Just in case people didn't hear it.
Hear ye therefore the word of the Lord, all ye of the captivity, whom I have sent from Jerusalem to Babylon.
From Jerusalem to Babylon. Where did we get, where did we escape from during the Roman persecution? Israel. What's the capital city of Israel? Jerusalem. See them? What is it, Yerushalayim? Meaning the city of peace. To where? Babylon. Confused land. This land is full of confusion, man. So where is that? America. So where's the people that got kicked out of Israel to Babylon? Did that happen to them white folks? Them fake Jews and Amalekites? No. Did that happen to the East Indians? No. To the Ishmaelites? No, because you still have Arabs over there known as Palestinians. They're still in the land of Israel. So that's not talking to them. Is that talking about the Hawaiians? No. They still have their land of Hawaii. So is that talking about the Chinese or Japanese? No. They're still in their land of Asia. So who is that talking to? It's talking about you Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans that was brought here on cargo slave ship. That ran from Israel to the western shores of Africa and spread it all over Africa and picked up from Africa and brought to where? Babylon, aka America. What nation of people that happened to? You Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
That's it. No other nation under the sun was done the way Israel was done, man. You cannot prove it in history. But what about the white people? Yeah, it was some white people that went into captivity. They was known as Irishmen. Their bloodline went back to who? Israel. The Negros, Latinos, Native Americans. See what I'm saying? That only happened to who? Israel. Oh, go ahead, bro. See what I'm saying? We the only nation of people that happened to under the sun, man. This didn't happen to nobody else.
Right. Look it up if you want to. You don't have to take our word for it.
Right.
Look it up. You'll see yourself what happened. We're the only nation of people that took them away, from their homeland. Only people. And our history was erased, but they didn't erase the Bible, so it wasn't really erased, but they hid it from us. And we so dumb, we don't read, so we never knew. Until now, the brother started, the Lord done blessed this, he's starting to wake up, the men of Israel.
Right.
So that's why we started, the prophets are starting to break down these scriptures, and they finally finding out where we really came from. This is new information.
Right. It is. Even though it's been out since the late 1969, starting with Abba Bibbins and the slave that told him, you know what I'm saying? On down to our apostle elders, Great Millstone, on down to us younger brothers, you know what I'm saying? This is new to us, man.
Right.
We didn't grow up knowing we was Israelites, man. We grew up thinking of what? We were African Americans, you know what I'm saying? Jamaicans, Haitians, niggas, coons, Bloods, Crips, Vice Lord, GDs, Latin Kings, MS-13, Sir 13. You know what I'm saying? That's what we thought we was, man. We didn't know no better. until the Lord brought us into this truth.
That's right.
The Lord done this, man. We didn't do this of our own.
That's right. He said it was gonna happen though.
That's right.
He said.
And I thank the Lord this happened, man.
That's right.
That I know who I am now. See what I'm saying? That I won't die clueless. At least if I die, at least I knew what my nationality was. At least I knew what the Lord looked like and what his name was, what his attributes was, how the Lord really feel, what the Bible really means. So if the Lord were to take me out tonight or tomorrow, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be happy because I'd be at peace. At least I know what's waiting for me, man.
Right.
Now before, I was kind of scared to die when I was out there in the world. I'm like, well, damn. You know, I didn't know if I was going to go to heaven or hell. Because that's what we're being taught in the church was hell. Well, I'm like, well, damn. We're going through hell now, so hell can be under the ground. Because if it's anything worse than the life that we live in now, well, shit. I'm trying to go back to church and do right.
That's right.
But not knowing church is not where it's at, man.
Right.
What you got to say, bro?
That's it, bro. Lead on ahead, bro.
So shit, you know, this the greatest thing, man. Like they say, this the best thing since sliced bread, you know.
That's right.
You got anything? Okay. Next scripture, let's see, we're gonna get matter of fact, it was still in Jeremiah 20. Jump up, same chapter 29, go to verse 23.
Jeremiah 29, verse 23. Because they have committed villainy in Israel.
See, that's another word for what thievery, robbery, wickedness, basically. Villainy. You know, being a villain is being wicked. Go ahead, bro. See, that lets you know when the truth is being brought out, man, because all of a sudden, you don't see no smoke in the sky, ain't nobody laying out there in the street, but you always have sirens riding by where you're teaching at, man. Use as a distraction.
So,
go ahead, bro.
And have committed adultery with their neighbor's wives.
See, committed adultery with their neighbor's wives. That's twofold right there. That first adultery is talking about what? Sleeping with another man's wife. Secondly, the next part of adultery with their neighbor's wives is what? These different religions and philosophies. See what I'm saying?
And have spoken lying words in my name.
See? Spoken lying words in his name. Nate Satan, General Gehenna, Bubble Eye Blackfish, Comfy, HODC,
this goes on.
14th Street Baloo, Sakari, back on your dumb ass again. You speaking lies in the Lord's name. And we talking about in Israel, we ain't talking about polite. He just a dumb heathen. He want to be an African, well, he's an African. See what I'm saying? But we talking about Israel speaking lies in the Lord's name. Just like in the churches, they speak lies in the Lord's name. Jesus wants you to be a millionaire. But in order for you to be a millionaire, you got to give me $1,000.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord, it's my job as a preacher to get a $1 billion jet to further the gospel of the word.
Can't even understand what he's saying or hollering and screaming.
You see what I'm saying? Bullshit, man. You speaking lying words in the Lord's name. What you gonna say, bro?
Yeah, you speaking lying words in the Lord's name. That's what I was going with.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just talking, you know, just to get dealing with people's emotions. You're not really telling them the truth. You trying to get somebody to feel a certain kind of way. That's why you get to hollering and screaming and jumping. You know, them emotions. That's not, you know, the Most High don't deal with emotions.
Right.
You know, we men, you supposed to cut people that's supposed to be cut, tell people the right way, you know, teach the right way, the right thing. You know?
Right. She said, I got a precept. 1 Corinthians 14 and 33, it said, for God, YAHAWASHI, is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. See, the Lord is not the author of confusion, like bro said, lying words. You know what I'm saying? Folks hollering, running around, doing backflips, somersaults, and cartwheels. You know what I'm saying? Speaking that their barbarian language. The Lord is not behind that, man. And he just said, it's peace in all the churches of the saints. Who are the saints? Israel. You Negro, Latino, Native American.
What if I had never been to a church before and walked in and seen y'all acting crazy? I think you was a bunch of crazy people running around screaming like that.
That's right.
You know, I think it was crazy if I had never visited a church before. That's the first sight I had seen in a church was you running around screaming and hooping and hollering like you ain't got no sense.
That's right, bro.
You know? That's not sanity to me. That's kind of insane.
You see, the Lord said it's peace in all the churches, man.
Right.
Just like we out here teaching now, it's peace up here between me and this brother. This is the church right here, where 2 or 3 are gathered together in his name.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Then shall his word be established, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Because they have committed villainy in Israel, and have committed adultery with their neighbors' wives, and have spoken lying words in my name, which I have not commanded them.
See? You still got people today speaking lying words like Nate Satan, calling the Lord Jesus the Christ, like them old folks called Martin Luther the King. You see what I'm saying? You had that going on today. You got General Gehenna speaking lying words saying that you can pop your wife in the ass. That's sodomy.
That's right.
That you can he allowed homosexuals in his camp. That's speaking lying words because you're supposed to put a homosexual to death. Then you got Israelites that's inviting heathens like Sarnetta and Polite to the Passover. That's a solemn assembly. You speaking lying words in the Lord's name, man. Go ahead, bro.
Even I know and am a witness, said the Lord.
Yep, see, the Lord said he's a witness to all this. You can't lie to the Lord and say, well, Lord, I ain't do that. What you think? The Lord gonna say, well, I was busy, I ain't see it.
That's right. Not gonna happen.
Right. The Lord sees everything, man. The scripture tell you in the Bible that the eyes of the Lord run to and fro among the earth, man. Meaning what? You have angels that's flying to and fro through this earth reporting to the Lord. Hey, well, this brother, hey, he ain't doing right. This brother ain't trying to do right. You know what I'm saying? They reporting to the Lord. Who you think gonna be the one to judge you? The Lord. So how's the Lord gonna judge you if he don't know what's going on, man?
Right. Perfect sense to me.
Next scripture is gonna be right over in chapter 30, start at verse 1.
Jeremiah chapter 30.